Hello kids, welcome you all. Today we are going to learn science of class 6 NCERT. We are going to learn its chapter number 6 and in that we are going to understand what are the changes that took place around Earth. So the name of the chapter is Changes Around Us. There are many changes. Let's begin with an example. You all are aware of that there are how many seasons? 5 seasons are there. Summer, winter, monsoon, autumn, spring. But mainly we are known with summer, winter, monsoon. Now what are the changes which take place under these seasons? First we take an example of summer. In summer season, what is the climate? How does the climate react to the environment? It is very hot. The temperature rises till 40 degrees Celsius. It's too hot. You cannot move out of the home barefooted. You have to wear slippers. Even your head should be covered with a cap. Okay? So summers are known as the hotter periods. Now next what we have? Monsoon. Monsoon period liked by everyone. Why? Because in monsoon rain comes and rain is liked by very much by everyone. Fine? Next which seasons come? Next comes the winters. Winters are the colder timing. In that season we feel very cold. We have to wear the clothes that are made up by wool. The clothes are called woolen clothes. So like that season changes. Even time changes. Time how? If you just take an example of a day. In a whole day, a day of 24 hours, there is morning, thereafter afternoon, then evening, then night. These are the 4 changes which takes place during the day. Next, what do we have? You would have seen trees. Trees in the forest region and even nearby your home also. So what do we get from that? We get many things from that as we change a tree into the furniture. Furniture such as benches in the classroom, doors at your home, etc. Even the changes took place inside the home when your mama cooks the food. Before cooking, you just see the raw material which mama uses. She uses for making the chapati. First she make a dough. And from where do she going to make a dough? From the wheat flour. Means atta. From wheat flour she make a dough with the help of water. So lastly it was raw material. Flour was there, water was there, and on combining both the things, dough was ready. As the dough is ready, now dough has been changed into chapati. So these are the changes which took place inside the kitchen. Even when she cooked any meal, sabzi, vegetables. So at that time also, okay, give me an example of pav bhaji. When mama has to cook a pav bhaji, what she takes? She takes cabbage, cauliflower, beetroot, potato, even gourd. She boils everything. She boils together in a cooker. Okay? After the whistle, after 2 to 3 whistles, she just opened the cooker and then she smashed everything. Then she cooked and she adds some ingredients into it and finally what is ready? Pav bhaji is ready for you. Bhaji. You all must be liking it. Pav bhaji. What? Pav bhaji. Right? So have you noticed the changes? How come a cauliflower or a cabbage combined, mashed and changed into a dish called pav bhaji? And how the day in a day timing changes as night comes or evening comes or afternoon comes. So these all things we are going to discuss in our today's session. Now this chapter covers these 2 points. What are they? Can all change always be reversed? Reverse means it can come into its original position. No, it is not possible in all the cases. There are mainly 2 types of changes, physical change and chemical change. Okay, physical change are the change which cannot be reversed or reversed. What can be done in physical change? In physical change, it can be reversed, beta. And in chemical change, it cannot be reversed. It means it cannot form any new substance. If the process undergoes in a physical change, no new substance is formed. For example, for physical change, from a floor, you make a dough. From a floor, you make a dough, and from a dough, you can make a floor. It is a vice versa. But when from the dough, if you make a chapati, so chapati cannot come into the position of dough. So dough to chapati is an example of chemical change. Wheat flour to the dough is the example of physical change. So as our what this says, can it be reversed, always be reversed? No. There is a possibility or irreversible changes. Next in this chapter, what had been covered, that could there be other ways to bring the change? Yes, there are many ways to bring out the change. Very first example, just now as we have discussed about, what do we have discussed? We have discussed about this thing, pav bhaji. We have changed over there. This is the vegetable. Now talk about something regarding metals or furniture. As from the log or from the branch of trees, we made chair, table, etc. So it's a change. We have totally changed the material. Okay? Blacksmith makes the utensils of iron. He buys the plain iron, and from that he makes new utensils like tongs. It is used inside the kitchen, etc. So these two things we are going to cover up. Fine. I hope you would have understand what is there in this chapter. Let's see. Changes are important for our life. A very important thing. Changes are very important for our life. As the season changes, the clothes also changes. Okay, in winter we wear sweaters. During rainy season we carry umbrella or wear the raincoat. In summer we wear cotton clothes, etc. Even as the season changes or the change around us took place, happiness also comes. Sorrow too comes, but we are always awaited for the happiness, such as occasions. If changes doesn't took place, so what will going to happen if it is not going to take place around us? There will be no occasion. No occasion means no happiness, no celebration. So we will be bored. That's why changes are very important. Even the changes took place in our body. We born, then we become what? We become teenager. Before that, a child stage is there, and after the teenager, adult, then old. So these are the changes which take place inside the body. In your further classes, you will also come to understand the hormonal changes that occurs inside your body as the age goes on. Fine? Let's see. I hope this change concept is clear to you. Yes, now, contraction. What do you mean by contraction? Contracting something, making something smaller in size or increasing its size. What do we say? Contract. Okay. See, what do you mean by this? A substance that can shrink or change its shape. It can contract means it can change its shape. It can come in a shorter form or a longer form, or it can change its shape. Fine? Shrink. Do you know? Do you have any? Let me give the example of a cotton. You just dip a cotton in a water. First, you have a dry cotton. The size of the dry cotton is suppose 5 to 6 centimeters. And as you are going to dip it inside the water, the size will change. Okay? And immediately just take it out and soak it up. It will change 1 centimeter size. It can change that much. Okay? Next, what do we have? Expansion. Expansion means, listen, in this the size increases. In this the size decreases. In this the size doesn't increase. In this only decreases. Okay? In expansion, the substance increase the size. Increase its size. Fine? Now what do we have next? Freezing. You would be having refrigerator at your home. Now what happens inside the refrigerator? If you put water inside it, okay, in the cooler portion of your fridge, and as you are going to open the tray and just take it out from the freezer, that water, it will change its shape. Shape in what? It freezes and water changes into ice cubes. This can be the example of reversible change. We can even say that change to be a physical change, as on putting the water inside the freezer, it changes into ice cube, and as soon as we take out the ice cube from it and put it in the room temperature, it again comes back to its original position, that is water. So what is a freezing? Changing water into ice. Okay, we have actually less space over here, so understand this much. Changing water into ice is an example of freezing. Fine? Let's see what do we have next. I hope you would have written also this much. Now next, what do we have? Melting. Now what happens in melting? In melting, solid changes into liquid state. Solid changes into liquid state. Fine? This is the difference. In freezing, what was happening? Liquid was changing into solid, means water to ice. In this, solid changes into liquid, means ice to water. Got it? Now next, what do we have? Next we have physical change. Now what happens in this? In physical change, an object changes its shape, size, etc. But it be reversed, but it can be reversed means it can have its shape back again. So that's why physical change are called reversible change, as no new substance is formed. No new substance is formed. Ready? I think this much is quite clear to you. Let me erase. So I hope you have now understood what the physical change is, what are the freezing, what are the melting. Now next we have what? Chemical change. I've written over here. The changes of an object which we have less space actually over here. Let me write this there. Okay. This content we are going to write over here. Chemical change. Now what happens under chemical change when an object completely changes its everything. That is shape, size, even sometimes colors too. For example, what example we will give? Dough. Dough to chapati. What? Dough to or roti. Is that clear to you? So this could be the good example for you to understand why. Because dough you have in your kitchen, mama daily used to cook a chapati for you. So what is the main difference between the physical change and the chemical change? Physical change can known as the reversible change, but the chemical change cannot be reversed. In physical change, no new substance formed. In chemical change, always a new substance formed with a different shape, size and color, even the taste, whatever, etc. Now next, what do we have? Dissolve. What do you mean by dissolve? When two or more materials, when two or more materials are mixed and you cannot differentiate them. You cannot differentiate. So this situation is called dissolved materials. For example, you can mix a spoonful of sugar in a water. Fine? You can find this solution, a dissolved solution, as sugar easily mixes up with the water. Fine? Next, what do we have? Solution. Solution is that what is ready? Just now we did example over there. We have mixed a sugar in a water. So what do we get? We get the solution from it. Okay, the liquid which is ready. You can even say it as a sugar juice, a source of glucose. Next, some changes are slow and some changes are fast. Okay? Can you give any example of slow change or a fast change? Yes, we can give. Look, the change of season. The change of season can be the example of slow change. Why? Because it moves very slowly. Okay? What is the fast change? The change of timing of in a second. As you would be having a clock, this is my wristwatch. Okay? Here the time changes so quickly. Even the periods also changes quickly. The ringing of the bell, that is also the example of this change. And this one, the fast change, slow as the seasons changes. Then as birthdays come, it's a very slow process. After a year, your birthday comes. National holiday can be known as slow changes. Next, reversible change, which can come an object. Suppose we have changed any object from solid to liquid. Again, it can be changed from liquid to the same shape as it was. It is a part of reversible change. Irreversible change means once the solid has been changed to liquid, so it cannot be the same as it was. As we burn a paper turn into ashes. Now, ashes cannot be converted into the paper. So, it can be the example of irreversible change. Got it? Even the petroleum, you can say it is irreversible. We cannot make it again the petrol, etc. So, we have covered this much. These two topics were there in your book. Fine. Now, in your book, let's revise. Let's have few definitions that will help you out. Fine. Now, what we will going to do? We will summarize the chapter. Okay. Now, we will be going few new points that are not given in your textbooks. Okay. Let me teach you. Changes refer to all difference occurring in shape, size and color or position of the thing around us. Changes that occur, they change in the shape, size, even in the color. Now, changes such as the seed germinates, then the taste changes. Okay? Suppose you eat a rasgulla, it is sweet in taste. And if you eat bitter gourd, so it is bitter in taste. You have a lemon, it is sour in taste. So this is also a kind of change in taste or change around us. It is a part of change around us. Change in taste is also that only. Now, reversible change, when an object can come into its own position, it is called reversible. Irreversible, it cannot come into its own position. Now, we can also study the characteristics. What are the characteristics given in your book about the physical change by which we can differentiate them? We have discussed, okay? What do you mean by characteristics? Characteristics, what you see. Now, what are my characteristics? I have a short hair, and I have a round eye, I have a big nail, etc. Okay? So, in the same way, there are the characteristics of physical change. Let's see, for physical change, no new substance are formed. No new substance are found. Sorry, my mistake. Products are identical to reactants in chemical properties. These changes can be reversed. Now, opposite to this, over there in chemical change, what happens? Always a new substance is formed, and there is always the nature of irreversible. Okay, it cannot be reversed. It is always irreversible. Now, can you give some examples changes around you? Can you give? Yes, I know for sure. As you sleep. Now what changes took place while sleeping? After sleep in the morning, as you have to go to school, you get up. So it is a change. Lastly, you were sleeping, now you are awakened. Next, in the environment, sun. So sun rises from one direction and sets on the other direction, rises in the east and sets in the west. So it is also a change. During the day, you can see the sun, but at night, you cannot see the sun. It is also a change. Thereafter, what more? Yes, stars. Do you know that stars are there always in the sky, but we cannot see during the day. Why we cannot see during the day? Because the brightness of the sun is very much that it is very difficult to see even upward. You just try, go out in the ground and try to see upward. You are not able to see properly even the sun due to its brightness. That's why we are unable to see it. And at night, what happens? At night, moon comes. Though moon doesn't have its own light, so its brightness or its light comes by the help of sun only. That's why we are able to see the stars at night. So this can also be a part of change only. So what we have studied? We have studied about the changes which took place in our surroundings. Changes in home even. Look, when you do your work nicely, you does everything on time, then what mommy do? Mommy pleases you. Mommy always says, wow, you have done so nicely. And suppose you got a good score in your examination. So in such situation, what will going to happen? You will get some incentives. Incentives in what form? You can get whatever you demand for. Why? Because you have shown a good behavior. Another example also I would like to give you, an example in a school. If academically you are very good in studies, you are good in sports, then what will happen? You will be liked by every teacher. Every teacher admires you a lot. So that could be a part of changes, and by this example you can understand it in a better way. So these two topics have to be covered in this lesson of yours. And what were they? As I have discussed, you can see your books even. What is given? That. Can all changes always be reversed? So the answer is, can all be reversed every time? No, this is not possible at all. Changes are reversible as well as irreversible too. And what was the other point? Other point was, could there be other ways to bring a change? Definitely, yes. As from wood pulp we make a paper. From logs we make a furniture. From a raw material like plastic we make many things. From iron we still make many things, utensils and even jewelry, ornaments, etc. A very good example of iron is iron pillar. It's in Delhi. It is a very good example, a quality of iron we have never seen before. So what you have actually get from this chapter? You have got to understand that there are the changes. Can be possible you notice or you won't notice, but it happens. Something changes, something doesn't change. And one thing more, beta, when we are studying, so this is quite very special. Sometimes some are the kids who get 100 on 100. There are the children who doesn't get 100 on 100. So what does it mean? That they don't have knowledge? No, this is totally wrong. You never know. You should always believe in you. The child who gets 0 out of 10, there is a possibility of getting 10 on 10. Just see on the board. A child got 10, here he got 0. So there is always a possibility of 1 over here. So never underestimate yourself, as nature is showing. There is a rain, there is a hotter season, there is a colder season. So there is always a possibility of a change. You can get the marks you want. The thing is that you have to be dedicated towards what you do. Just be present as you are right now, because I always believe in my kids. As the kids believe in their teachers in the same way, we have a belief in our kids. So this was the change we have studied today.